Have you ever played something with a weapon or tool so clearly overpowered in its design, you're just left dumbfounded as to how it made its way into the final product? Modern Warfare 2 doesn't have one of these things, because Modern Warfare 2 is these things. Every single gun melts. You get triple health for dying a bunch, and somewhere between the energy sword from Halo being a perk you just start with, the most ridiculous shotguns in any multiplayer I've ever played, and getting enough kills you just end the fucking game, the grenade launcher reigns supreme. If you've never played MW2, you might be surprised to hear this is the case. In later titles, the attachment is one most will quickly move on from, and in Call of Duty 4, its ease of use and immediate accessibility left it as little more than a crutch. The 2 grenades you spawn with are about as close to 2 free kills as you can get, but it bypasses the addictive suite of multiplayer mechanics that developed into the behemoth that stands before you. Positioning, aim, being an all-around bad boy. Doesn't matter when the asshole at the bottom of the scoreboard hurls a grenade at your feet. Instead of rewarding adept play, it rewards kind of knowing where someone is. With an effective range of fucking everywhere, it's no wonder why the online mob came to hate the attachment, earning the now ubiquitous title of NoobTube. Now, it's definitely not the only tool in the game that circumvents essential skills. Claymores can be placed where someone might walk, and there you go. Enemies can be easily taken by surprise if you sit in a dark corner, and shotguns require a fraction of the aim that conventional arms do. However, each of these have their own drawbacks, limiting their effectiveness. Claymores are hilariously easy to handle when you know where to look, and their owner is usually a free kill. Camping can secure a kill or two, but if you don't reposition, someone will surely come for revenge. And shotguns have the obvious flaw of substantially shorter range. The grenade launcher, too, has its faults. Picking the attachment locks out the powerful blue perk slot. You'd better make those 2 shots count, because once you're out, you're back to relying on the actual gun. You might be able to bag some kills clearing a flag, but it's much less effective in deathmatch, where it's uncommon to see players bunching up. And, Juggernaut exists. At the end of the day, if you're not a good player, the grenade launcher isn't going to do a whole lot to change that. The original Modern Warfare is full of checks and balances to make sure that nothing got too out of hand. And that's not to say the M16 and 3 frag grenades every life wasn't a little much, but they were scant compared to the bigger, badder Modern Warfare 2, which seemed to make a concerted effort to escort these checks and balances off a cliff. Modern Warfare 2, in its infinite wisdom, designed to create a class system far more open than its predecessor, moving the powerful munitions of the first perk into the equipment and secondary slot. All of a sudden, powerful items like claymores, rocket launchers, and C4 could be equipped independently of your perk set, and more importantly, picking the grenade launcher doesn't lock you out of the first perk anymore. Call of Duty 4 had one called Bandolier, which spawned you into matches with maximum ammo. In its sequel, it was reworked into Scavenger. When you kill an enemy, they drop a blue backpack that, when picked up, replenishes one of everything. Magazines, equipment, and yes, attachments. It's very, very strong, but kept in check by the fact you need to run over to the schmuck you just dropped to... Oh my god. But kept in check by the fact that you need to run over to But kept in check by the... Oh my... How the hell does this guy keep getting grenades so quick? Oh no.
I fear no man, but that thing... It scares me.
One-man army sounds awful on paper. You're giving up your secondary, which isn't just any old sidearm, it's a Modern Warfare 2 death machine, for the ability to swap classes in the middle of a life. But no one has ever used it for that purpose, ever. Whenever you change classes, you're given everything you'd normally spawn with. Ammo, equipment, and grenades. You can just keep picking the same class over and over, functionally infinite everything, on command. And if the barrage of grenades isn't enough to make your rage quit, the baker's dozen claymores he surrounded himself with probably will be. Grenade launchers have an approximate blast radius of fucking humongous, but the caveat is that you actually need to land a pretty close shot to secure a kill. Not that close, but you know. So of course, Modern Warfare 2 had the fantastic idea of bringing back a little perk called Sonic Boom, or as it's more infamously known, Danger Close. When using the perk, the margin of which you'll damage but won't kill someone is razor thin, further removing any requirement of accuracy the attachment might have ever had. Humorously, the Call of Duty with the most ridiculous, out-of-control explosives is also literally the only one to lack any kind of blast resistance perk. Instead, it's found in the blast shield equipment. So you don't have any grenades or C4 anymore. Instead, you press the button, lose your minimap and half your vision, and you still die to every fucking noob tube. is something you might think if you're a fucking idiot. Not running stopping power? I'm sorry, I was too busy using my Infinite Warfare laser gun to give a shit. Even if someone catches you with your pants down during a reload, you pick the goddamn energy sword.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
Through the years, Call of Duty has certainly seen its fair share of overpowered classes, but they were the kind of overpowered that simply played the game better than other loadouts. They're faster and stronger, but still follow the core tenets of the game, rewarding positioning, gun skill, and map knowledge. It's the fun, radical kind of overpowered that Modern Warfare 2 strives for, where every gun kills you in like 2 bullets, and these shotguns are so goddamn crazy, they would immediately ruin any other game you put them in. But then there's the kind of overpowered that plays a different game entirely, that adheres to a different set of rules and skills and ruins the game for everyone else. Playing against this loadout has shaved years off my life. It's the antithesis of what Modern Warfare 2 was supposed to be. Fast, volatile, fun. But between the agonizing reloads and waiting for one-man army, players looking to exploit the class to the fullest will spend their time far away from battle, sitting on claymores. Then, once you've exploited these broken perks enough, you'll unlock the pro versions, speeding up one-man army swaps from 5 to 3 seconds, giving an additional damage boost to the already overpowered air support, and prevent fall damage. Which isn't all that pertinent, but it's still kinda nice.